Not in
last
real
plans
life,
to be
though.
not
Okay, Gigi,
season
we're
2.
rolling with Chinese in LA.
So hi everyone, can you guys kind of introduce yourself to our audience and readers?
Sure, I'm Kevin Kreider.
I'm Christine Chu.
I'm Anna Shea.
So why do you guys want to join season 3 again after season 2?
Why would we want to
That's
be
such a
on
good
it?
question. I think we were contracted to continue.
No, but she's kind of right on.
We kind of were tricked into doing season 3.
No, I think we just wanted to complete more of a story. And now I
Why did
think
we continue
hopefully if there's a season 4, we can finish more of our story because I think we have a lot more to say.
So how about Anna?
Me.
Yeah.
Well, I think Kevin's right. I think there's a lot more to say, a lot more to see, a lot more to experience about not just us, but involving the audience and the people.
So my second question is, can you kind of describe the relationship between you guys? I know that's sometimes kind of complicated.
Between the 3 of us?
Between like Christine and Anna. I know what happened inside, but can you guys kind of introduce that kind of relationship inside? Is it like more relaxed or more complicated?
I think complicated is a really good word for it. I think we have different perceptions on how our relationship stands. For me, I'm at peace knowing that we can agree to disagree, and I feel peace knowing that, people don't always have to be best of friends or friends at all. I think we both joined this project, and the project is greater than just our friendship. It's promoting Asian faces and voices on TV. And for that, I'm super grateful. So going back to your first question, that's why, aside from the fact that I'm contracted to do another season, but that's why I'm motivated to do another season, because I think, I'm doing it for our community. I'm doing it for Baby G's generation. It's a great platform.
I like complicated things too, like even friendships. I don't know about you guys. I just find it interesting and it's real. Everything's complicated. Relationships, business, friendships, TV shows, Bling, everything's complicated, I think.
It's as complicated as you want to make it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So if one wants to go and just kind of keep on talking about the same thing, it never goes anywhere. But at the same time, you learn from your mistakes, and you learn from other people's mistakes, hopefully.
Because like Christine, you mentioned about Asian representation.
Mm-hmm.
So can you see the difference between before season 1 and right now? So do you see the serious change people's mind thinking about Asians?
I mean, in so many ways, I'm grateful for the representation this show has given all of us. I rarely get stopped. Kevin's the more popular one. He gets stopped all the time. But whenever I am stopped in the streets, out and about, Asians come up to me of all ages and say thank you. And I'm like, thank me? They're like, thank you for representing us on television. Thank you for, I love turning on my TV and seeing a face that looks like my own. And this is from adults to like kids, and I'm thinking, wow, we are so messy on TV, but in some, like the light at the end of the tunnel is that we're increasing our visibility and we're normalizing ourselves in entertainment arts.
Sorry, it's not just that. Do you get when you get stopped? It's. I find a lot. It's not the separation. It's not just Asians, but people. And I think that's what's very important. I mean, I get when somebody stops me, they'll say something. It can be Americans or anybody. It just doesn't stop at Asian. But I think this opened up the door for a lot of other Asians to come forth and say what they want to say. And half Asians too.
Yeah, I spent a lot of years, even before Bling Empire, talking about the lack of representation or people, like especially Asian men that I aspired to be, right? Because it wasn't normalized to be just like an Asian guy. He always had to be the kung fu master, right? Or the foreigner. So to actually be American, but Asian, but I can just be myself. I don't have to talk about it on camera. It's such a different thing for me because all I was used to be was like, listen, we're not like that. Now I could just hang out and be myself. And another reason why I'm accessible is because I don't have private drivers like them. I walk around, I'm with the crowd. They go to like parties and stuff like that where it's very private. I mean, I've been in the field with other Asian Americans so much, and now it's like I'm so glad we all get to talk about it now. It doesn't feel like an individual thing anymore.
My next question is, what does Bling Emperor mean to you?
Bling Empire.
Bling Empire, for me
Yeah.
at least, I got to be the example that I spoke about a long time ago. Just being an Asian guy who can be seen as sexy, cool, normal, just like everybody else in the world, any other race in the world. And I didn't have to know some mystical, like, martial arts or tell my own story of just being a guy, a dude, you know, which is pretty cool.
I think Bling Empire is part of a greater movement towards inclusivity and diversity across the board. Whether it's in television or in fashion, like this season I just came back from New York Fashion Week, and I was telling my husband, I've never seen so much inclusivity on a runway. Like people of all ages and sizes and shapes and colors. And I think that's where our world is heading, and it's a much better place. And so Baby G will grow up in a place where diversity is the norm.
Oh, are you finished?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thanks. Anything more about Fashion Week?
No.
Okay, good.
Yeah, you can also talk about Asian fashion and Asian wealth.
I just think that empire, I take empire as the world. It's not Chinese empire. It's not the Japanese empire. It's not this, it's not that. I just take it as the coming together of all people, hopefully. And I hope everybody opens their eyes that they can see that this is bling. It's supposed to be shiny. It's supposed to be something beautiful. And beauty comes from within. So that, and hopefully the empire, being that of the world, come together.
So it means within world.
If you want to
Anashay.
say that, thank you.
I think we have to end this conversation, and thank you for talking
Thank
to
you.
me about your thinking about Asians and Bling Emperor. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Good to see you in real life now.
Yeah, because last time to be
That's
on
Zoom.
on
So
Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 different small screens.
So much better in
squares.
person. Yeah.
Yeah, really, really different. Yeah,
Thank
my first
you.
time after pandemic, my first
Same
junket,
same
yeah.
for us.
Wow,
Yeah.
really different experience.
Very
Yeah.
good.
I know. We can
Yeah.
shake hands now. Thank you.